Good evening everyone and welcome back to our channel. I am Twinkle Quatra from IIM Law College and currently a legal intern at Lexis and Company, and today the topic that I am going to start is dying declaration. So what is dying declaration? Dying declaration is under section 32 of Indian Evidence Act 1872. It means that the law presumes that the person who is going to dead will not meet his maker with the lie in his mouth. It means that if someone is going to die, he or she will say truth because he will not meet the mighty God with with the lie in his mouth. It is presumed by our courts. So that is why the dying declaration is meant to be or is taken as the authentic fact or the authentic statement done by the man or a woman. Article 32 says that if someone made the statement who is going to die or is not found, then that statement will be valid or will be admissible in the court. So the general rule under section 60 of the Indian Evidence Act is that the evidence must be seen by the person or is heard by the person or is perceived by the person, and the ground of admission under a dying declaration has been based on two broad rules. First is that the person should be the ultimate eyewitness of the act, and second is the sense of impending death, which create this in that person's mind that is obligation to the oath. So, a dying declaration is considered as credible and trustworthy evidence based upon the great belief that most people who knows that they are about to die will not tell a lie to person and will give the authentic statement or authentic fact. So it also is the exception, that is the dying declaration is the exception to the hearsay law, which prohibit the use of the statement made by someone other than the person who repeat it while testifying under the trial because of the inherent untrustworthiness. If a person who made the dying declaration had the slightest hope of recovery in any under circumstances, if there are difficult circumstances, but if that person has the slightest hope of recovery, then that dying declaration will not be valid and it will not be admissible in the court. And also it should be competent at the time he or she is making dying declaration. Only then that declaration will be valid. So the word dying declaration means any verbal or any written statement made by the person who is going to dead, and the statement is based on a maxim that is nemo meritus presumptum mentri. It means a man will not meet his maker with a lie on his mouth, or our Indian law consider that a dead man seldom lie, and also the truth sits upon the lips of a dying man. So our law consider that a man who is going to die will always say truth because he have to meet his maker after the death. So this section 32 state dying declaration, let's just read it with the Bare Act language. It is cases in which statement of relevant fact by person who is dead or cannot be found, statement written or verbal. It could be written, it could be verbal, or it could be any relevant fact made by the person who is going to death or is not found by anybody. If that person made that statement, it will be the authentic source and who has become incapable. Third category, as if that person has become incapable of giving evidence or whose attendance cannot be procured without an amount of delay or explain while under the circumstances of the case appears to the court unreasonable. It means that if there are any circumstances which the court feel that the circumstances is unreasonable and that person cannot say or cannot give any statement, then that will be considered as the authentic statement. There are eight cases under which the dying declaration will be admissible by the court. First is when it relate to the cause of death. Second is or made in the causes of business. Third is or against internet interest of maker, or gives opinion as to public right or custom or matter, or relates to the existence of relationship, or is made in will or deed relating to the family, or in document relating to transaction mentioned in section 13, and or is made by several persons and express feeling relevant to matter in question. So these are the 8 cases under which the dying declaration will be considered. But here we are talking about the dying declaration, and this dying declaration is specifically given in section 32 subsection 1. It says when it relates to cause of death, when the statement is made by a person as to the cause of his death, or as to any of the circumstances of the transaction which really resulted in his death, in cases in which the causes of the person death comes into question. It means that if there are any circumstances that caused the death of the person, and in that situation he made any statement, then such statement will be relevant whether the person who made them was or was not at the time when they were made, under exception of death, and whatever may be the nature of the proceeding in which the cause of his death comes into the question. So this was the video on dying declaration. I hope you liked it, and also keep liking, keep sharing, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.